already almost impossible to measure.
Now, representatives of one of BC's biggest industries are warning the effects will be devastating without government intervention. Brad McLeod reports.
The signs of a tourism industry on the brink are everywhere. Literal signs. Most restaurants closed in Whistler.
Yeah, what it told us at the hotel that it would be today like a ghost town.
In Victoria, people turned away from popular pubs like the Garrick's Head.
Timing's not great. St. Patrick's Day today, so not a great time to close, but it has to be done.
This GM of 2 Victoria restaurants is anxiously listening for any news of financial relief for businesses. And while he waits, he's started to call staff to lay them off.
It's devastating for our industry. We've seen massive layoffs across the board all over the province.
Tourism usually accounts for $19 billion in revenue for the province and employs 300,000 people. Not anymore.
We know of hotels with a staff of 120. They're down to less than 20, and that's happening throughout the province. Many hotels will close this week.
Here in Victoria, the #1 employer in the private sector, tourism. The Chamber of Commerce says if anything affects that industry, it will be felt by everyone else.
Tourism is not going to be happening over the foreseeable future.
Those who represent tourism-based businesses are demanding help.
Interest-free financial assistance to all businesses.
The tourism industry of BC asking for an emergency fund to help shops weather the downturn.
We can't have them go under.
Many businesses in limbo, left wondering whether they can afford to keep their employees or even survive.
We'll take it hour by hour.
I'm just hoping that they can bring some measures in to help us small businesses. I mean, especially in Whistler, as we're a tourist town, this is going to hit us incredibly hard.
Details of the Fed's financial plan are expected Wednesday. Brad McLeod, Global News, Victoria.